welcome or welcome back to Stephanie Plans and Reads. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing. So it's time for me to set up my work planner for next year. My work schedules things about 4 weeks in advance, and that kind of brings us to the end of November. Plus, I'm feeling a bit like unsettled, and I'd just like to get things kind of organized. And it starts with the work planner because that is the easiest one. So I have some, stickers that I hope to incorporate into the design. But I'm going to start with the inside first before I do that, and then I'll explain about all these. The only one that's stuck on here is this, my nameplate here. This was done from Lettered by Kim. So she's on Instagram and she has a Patreon. And if you like the lettering, you should consider her Patreon because she does lettering digital copies of different lettering every month. And it's really cool. So I'll go through everything that I have when I use it, and then because I have some things just stuck in here because I wanted to remember that I'm going to be using them. I'll explain about the planner first. So this is in 2025 Sterling Ink Common Planner. It's the N2 horizontal and it's the compact. So it doesn't have as many notes pages. Then there's some more numbers. It doesn't have as much notes pages. And it actually has even less pages than that, this particular one, because, and if doing something to your planners that is not fixable is going to hurt you, then look away. But I've torn out all of the basically like front matter, the stuff that has to do with goals and the quarterly stuff. So what I have here is I kept this 2025 calendar, even though I'm going to just glue it down to this because 2025 is going to be past. And then, so you can see here, I don't know if it'll focus, but it's sewn in here. And I just took the one kind of, I forget what they're called, but like the bits that were sewn together, I just took that whole thing out. So what it left me with was, like I say, this 2025, which I'm going to glue to that. And then I've got a blank page, which I'm going to use for some important information like for work. And then this page, which is the leftover, the right side of January, which I'm not going to use. And then we're going to start in January with February. Now, that doesn't matter because you still get 12 months because you do get January 2026. So I'm still going to use all these months, and I'm just going to, so January 2026 will really be, or January 2027 will really be December 2026. Does that make sense? I'll show you as I go. So that we're going to start here with this. So gluing this page down. I don't need to glue it down, but I also don't need to have it. I don't need to have it because 2025 is gone. So I'm going to use my two-way glue and just kind of put a glue mark down. Hopefully this will work. Should. And then just kind of pull that down. And then I think you could take like a ruler and just make sure that everything is so now it's going to open straight to that. And then on this first page, I'm going to put important like library information. So there are a couple things in my work planner that I like to, like I have to kind of refer to over and over again, scheduling of certain things. So I'm going to put that there. And then I'm just going to use a washi tape to kind of set it off, make it look pretty. What washi tape? Let's see. I think I'm going to use this one. Just kind of a I would say pretty neutral. And then I have, so if you were here in my last video and you wondered where my tool was, and so did I found it. It was in that bag. So yeah, I don't know what happens to me sometimes. Like I was looking in the bag and I looked in it repeatedly. The video that's up today, so this is Sunday when I'm doing it, so the video I'm talking about, I cut out like multiple times me kind of looking through my bag to find this tool, and here it is. So that's all I need to do there. I'll put the important stuff when like off camera because you guys don't need to see this. So let's go. I'm gonna get out my I don't have the dates of everything. I didn't write that down. Well, never mind. Let's just get along here. So I have these dates from Busy Bee Planners, and I'm going to plan out like probably 4 months. I don't want to plan out the whole, like I don't want to plan out the whole year because, well, this is kind of boring. And also I don't know. Like I don't use the months in my week or my work planner that much. And like I don't know if oops, not that. I don't want that. I was gonna get my this thing because I wonder if maybe it'd just be easier for me to just and just write them in, and then you save those ones for the week. Do these come up? They do. Okay, let's just go to the week. This is the first week, and the first is on the Thursday. Okay, so I think that's a better fit than the other one. So I'm gonna pick up those ones, and then I might, like I'm sure a company does really small dots, and I think Sterling Ink does. But oh my gosh, that's not 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the Sunday. I'm sorry. I'm sure Sterling Ink, I think, does some date dots that would cover. The problem is just ordering from what's going on. Ordering from Sterling Ink is just, from any company in the States, is just so expensive. By the time, it gets to us and it's, we're already paying the exchange rate, and then having to, pay, duties or tariffs or whatever we want to call them. It really, it can be very expensive, and I just don't want to be spending extra money where I don't have to. He's here, Ewan. Yeah, so like I was saying, I just don't want to spend extra money that I don't have to spend. So I'm just going to try and keep buying from Canadian companies. And these numbers here that I'm using are from IEEBEE planners, as you can see. They are in Canada, so if you're Canadian, you don't have to ship internationally. But as most of my viewers are American, this is also potentially a good find for you, because with the exchange rate, you can just spend all your money basically and get lots of stuff. So I'm not going to continue doing this on camera because I think that this is boring, but this is what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to be changing the days here. My planner, for my work planner, I don't use any kits or anything, so I need to have the numbers changed. I can't wait for when I decorate it. And then I don't know, like I'm just thinking if we just like white out the days, if I can just like number it myself and kind of, let's get a black, maybe my Lana. Maybe my Klena would look nice in there. So it's Thursday is the one. And then I can just do that myself. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that myself. Okay, so that's fine. But I also have some stickers here. This is also from a Canadian company, Sweet Sweet Tea Sticker Co. And I got these larger months, and she's got a whole bunch of these in a whole bunch of different fonts. Now, normally I would put them like this, right down here, but I want to cover that up. Now, I could just put it right up to the top. I think that's what I'll do. I'll just cover it that way. So I was going to white it out as well, but if I can just do something like that, that's solved. So I'm going to put these down. And if you're just tuning in, don't be weird. Don't be scared that I'm doing this monthly wrong. It needs to be redated because this is the year of 2025, and I'm using it for 2024. This little planner is probably my favorite planner. If I'm really honest with myself, the size, the function, everything about it is probably my favorite planner. And it works so perfect for work because I don't need a lot of notes pages. I don't need a lot of things to be written down, but I do need some. And so this works perfectly for me. So I'm just putting in all of these months, and I'm not going to, as I said, I'm not going to redate all this for you because you would be bored out of your skull. But we're going to just set up a couple of things, and then I'll just feel better. I'll feel like things are moving forward. I have to set up my journal, what I'm calling my journal, which is the A5 Sterling Ink Common Planner in the horizontal. That's going to be my journal. And then I have to set up my like planner, which is the Just Plans. No, Plans by Just Scribble. And those things, not so much. I think my journal will be easy to set up, but I think my planner is just, I've got a lot of thinking to do about that. And I think that that's what's causing me to feel a little bit like, what are you going to do? Just a little bit out of control. And that's okay. I think everyone feels, especially this time of year. I mean, we don't even do a lot this time of year. Like we don't have a huge family. We don't have a lot of things going on, really. But still, everyone's got that kind of crazy vibe. They're, everybody's running around and everything. So I feel it too. So I will set up the week, obviously the week before. So I don't need to do anything there. But I do want to write some stuff here. So hello, Zusi. So in the weekly section, that doesn't help me a lot, Zeus. Can you move over? Can you move over like there? Good. Thank you. Okay, so I've got a pen test and I've got just like some random stuff here. So I'm gonna do another one of those gluing situations. You can see there's really no method to my madness here. And then I'm gonna let this page fall here. And then I'm gonna do the whole smoothing out with a ruler. So that when we turn right to there. And then, so that'll be, well, it is pen test page. And then this page will begin notes. And this is, I want to make sure like I got this page too. I want to, when I make notes in my work planner, I want to make sure that I categorize them in some way. Like I just don't want to be flipping back through pages and pages and pages of like notes to try and find what I'm looking for. So I'm gonna like keep. What am I trying to say? I'm gonna label them as I go. So this is I'm gonna start with January notes, and then maybe January takes me to here, and then I'll put February just so that I can kind of have a sense of what I'm, where my notes are, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then I forgot that I have these ones. These are like the weekly, like the week of, and I'm going to put those probably here. But I'm going to do that when I decorate, because if I put it down now and I want to put a washi or something there, then that's going to be yucky. So, but I do have those, and those are also from Sweet to Tea Sticker Co. Okay, so I've got the January, and I'm just going to keep those. Well, and that's all I'm going to do really for the inside. Now, the outside. This is where the problems begin, or the concerns or the questions. So I want to have these stickers incorporated somehow. And usually I put them on use some washi tape and put it on the back, and then, but because I want a few of these stickers to go here, I'm really gonna try and actually think that the covering on these planners, this is pretty, like you can pretty much peel it off. Isn't that cool? Zeus. Okay, and then I'll put my name tag back down there. Okay, so we've got the first one down. Then I wanted to probably use Michael Scott to cover. Oh, I can't see. Michael Scott to cover the date, and then I'm just trying to get everything in. That one can go over here. This is a picture of my favorite pub, but that might just go in the back, so let's not worry about that. We want these ones to go on the front. And also I've got this one, Not That Kind of Doctor. Stir the pot. Okay, so I'll tell you where these came. So support your local library, Not the Kind of Doctor. And this one all came from Redbubble. No, Susie's sniffing the microphone, so get through there. And then this one was from Tipsy Dog Designs, just no longer. And this is from Planner Monkey Co. Now, it is transparent, so let's get her off here and see. Oh my gosh, what a pain in the neck these are sometimes. I'm just gonna go like that because I think I want this to go this way. Maybe I don't. Oh, That Kind of Doctor. That's so big. That's the only problem with ordering from Redbubble, is that some of the stickers come and they're quite big. You can size, like it does give you the size, but do I look at the size while I'm ordering it? No, I don't. So that's my own fault. Little Michael Scott at the bottom, of course. Um, that would go there, but then I really want that to go that way. And then maybe here. See, that works. Let's put this down. So this is what we've got so far. I like it. I like it. I have some others that might work as well. So let's take those out. I definitely want this one here, but I feel like should it go this way? No. Okay, I like that. And then we're going to put this one here, but I'm not going to put it down with a actually, yes, I am, because they were pretty easy to get up, weren't they? So I'm going to put it down. Okay, I'm liking it. I do have like a pen, so and I have a glittery pen. These are from Just Scribble. Just trying to figure out what to do. You always think you have enough. And kind of liked that pencil there. Do you like it pointing down, or do we like it pointing up? I have more. I bought a whole bunch of these stickers from Amazon. So I do have more to try and if I want to try and squeeze them in, or if I'm trying to, find a spot that I use this one a lot. No, I don't know. Got more of these ones, a whole bunch of them, which I love. I'm too busy reading. I need something small and fun. I'm 60% tired and also 40% tired. I do like that one. It's pretty bright. Not really a glitter person. This is why I don't do this on camera, because it's so hard to decide what to put on. And I've got like bigger things, but I don't have anything smaller really. I guess I could just put just a sticker. It doesn't have to be one of these specialty stickers. I think I'm going to do this. Good. And then maybe I'll just put like some little stickers in here. Or I could do the pencil or the pen. Where's the pen? What do you like better? Pencil or the pen? I think kind of the pen. I'm doing it. What I want, right? Okay, there you have it. There we have it. Sorry, it's a bit dark now. But there is my cover. I'm gonna put it in my Hobonichi cover, and this is a Hobonichi cover that I have kind of trained to be this size planner, because it is a bit thick. It's a bit thick for it, but it works. It works. do have another one, but I kind of like the thickness of this one. So there we have it. This is my, sorry, but I didn't even say anything about this. I already done this. This was, I did this last year. And these are washi tapes. They're washi stickers, and I just plastered them all over to kind of look like a poster wall kind of thing. And then we have the important, then we go into the months and the weeks, and then my notes pages. And I'm going to now also put in some, I have some, do I know where they are? I have some tabs, some Nori tabs, which I'll use to kind of indicate everything. But yeah, I think we're set for my work planner for 2026. I like it. It's got some interesting visuals, but also some fun stuff. So perfect. So I've made a mess of my desk, and I think that's good time well spent. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this this gave you something. I'm not sure what you would have gotten out of this, to be honest, but if you liked it, great. If you love it, I'd hope you consider around and stick around and join me and subscribe. And Zeus says goodbye as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.